Hi everybody, it's Monday and you know what time it is? It's time for First Look. Oh yeah, thank you guys. So let's talk about tonight's show real quickly. We have this sad story out of Mount Hood, which is just getting, sadder and sadder by the minute. One of the climbers was found and he had died, and the other two, they haven't been located, but they believe that
they're back up on the mountain. It's of course, as we take
10:30.
It's 10:30 in the morning on the West Coast. So the searchers are back out looking for the two other missing climbers, and some of their family members and the rescuers just spoke to the press a little while ago, and it's very grim, I'm afraid, and circumstances are tough. So Jerry Bowen, who's been covering that story since last week, is still out there and is going to report it for us, and maybe talk to somebody who's helping to coordinate the rescue just to get an update about that.
Okay, and we may have some sidebar things relating to that, but moving on, just because we don't want to give everything away that we're doing. We're David Martin. It's
Robert Gates was sworn in as to head up the Pentagon today, and obviously a big question is what he'll bring to the table in terms of the pending change in Iraq policy from the Bush administration. So that's happening today. And another Pentagon-related story, which we're going to tease you but not tell you much about, is a Cheryl Atkinson story about
that's enough.
Your tax dollars at work.
Don't speak. What movie is that from? Don't speak.
Bullets Over Broadway.
Thank you. Bullets Over Broadway. Way to go. Okay, and finally we have a special appearance. Oh my God! When people at CBS watch this, they're like, "Remind us why we hired her." Sheila MacVicar is here. She's making a special appearance because Sheila doesn't come to New York very often. And Sheila, tell our First Look viewers a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm thrilled to be here. It's actually the first time I've been in the CBS building.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Ever?
Ever.
It's lovely, isn't it?
You know what? My only experience in this place is the Friday afternoon shot when I see the conference call. It's so much smaller. It's so much cozier. I thought this place was huge. Well,
have you traveled in the bowels of the building? Because it really, it's worthy of Architectural Digest, I think. It's a very industrial feel. We'll give you a tour sometime. That would be a good first look. This is an old dairy, and it smells like one and it looks like one. But anyway, so you're here in New York on your way to Toronto.
Yep. Little pre-Christmas shopping.
And you're Canadian, obviously.
I am Canadian. Yes.
The power of deduction. And how long have you been with CBS?
2.5 years. But I've lived in Europe. I've lived in London since 1990. So
who were you working before CBS?
I'm working my way through the alphabet. ABC, CNN, CBC a long time ago.
Wow.
Broadcasting. Yeah.
Wow. So you've seen
I've
it
been
all.
around. Yep.
So do you think you'll stay in London? How old is your daughter, by the way?
My daughter's 17, and we're in her last year of high school. So we're at that really nail-biting stage of where am I going to go to college.
So you're going to have serious empty nest syndrome, aren't you?
You know what? I don't think so.
Oh. I think ouch, I hope she's not watching.
I think we've worked it out. Sheila's part of the time with her dad, part of the time with me. We talk all the time. We text all the time. We email all the time. So I think we've already kind of worked through some of those modalities.
Oh, okay.
And she goes away with her friends. She travels a little bit on her own. It's a life in Europe is a little bit different than it is here.
I bet. I didn't realize Sheila was single. Maybe Sheila and I need to go out and I'll be her wing woman. What do you think, Sheila?
Perfect. There you go. Where do you want to go?
Okay. Ooh, she's the live one. Anyway, well, thank you for being on First Look, and it's great to meet you. She's
nice to meet you.
Itty-bitty slip of a girl. You're really petite, I told her she looks much taller on television, which, of course, everybody hears all the time.
Yeah.
And everybody says to me, you look so much better in person. Don't you hate that, by the way?
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
Why do they say that?
Well,
then you're like, what do I look like on television?
Well, no, you're wondering, what's the lighting director doing?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, well, this is getting a little personal, Sheila. Anyway, well, listen, have a great time in New York, and a very Merry Christmas in Toronto.
So
and it's so nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
This was a special treat on this edition of First Look, so you just have to say bye to everybody.
Bye.